Shalom Lechem. Where will you be when Israel turns 70? Isn't it amazing to see what God has got cooking up as Israel's about to turn 70? Isn't it an amazing time to be a Galilean? To be part of prophecy, to be part of the action. And I invite you to be part of that. But look what's going on as nations are beginning to work together for Israel. But let's look at the number 70 for a moment. I love being out here in the wheat fields. 70 Israelites were beckoned by Joseph to go into Egypt, right? And then Moses brought them out on this amazing supernatural Aliyah journey to the promised land, the very self-same one that's still continuing today, as prophesied. And you know that 70 was so significant for Solomon because he had 70 lights burning. Yeah, there was 5 menorahs on the right and 5 on the left. That is a total, each one has 7 branches, so that's a total of 70 lights burning. It's almost as though right there in God's presence, God wanted Israel to be a centerpiece for the light to shine out to the nations. Of course, you know, it's Genesis 10 talks about 70 nations coming from Noah with Shem, Ham, and Japheth, right? Now, another interesting thing about 70, that was in 1 Kings 7, verse 49, about the menorahs. But I find it so interesting that there was 70 leaders of Israel set up by Jethro, the Midianite, along with his son-in-law Moses. And you find that in Numbers 11. Of course, you know that along come the Babylonians. You know, they take them into captivity. The Persians take over. 70 years. That's exactly what Jeremiah 29, verse 10 prophesied. And Daniel gets it. Daniel gets it. He's like, bing, 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 bing. My wristwatch won't stop buzzing. It's been buzzing like 70 times. I got to pray this through. It's time for Aliyah. It's time for restoration. It's time for God's presence to be set up in Jerusalem. That's what we're talking about here. So you remember, of course, that here in the Galilee, we can only think of the parables of Yeshua spoken here, 70 parables or so. You know, when we decided as Galileans to set up the home base of the Galileans, you know, Acts 1 verse 11 talks about you men of Galilee. We're here to set up the home base of the Galileans again. And that's a $10 million project we took on. Yeah, it's tough. But, you know, already, I can't believe that it's happening. Already we have 4 buildings operational, as you know. Housing the lone soldiers, housing, blessing the Holocaust survivors, helping those post-army people who have gone through a lot to be trained in business. Of course, being able to do the pre-army training for both Arabic-speaking and Hebrew-speaking young people. And to see these interns coming from around the world is exciting. I can't wait to see when the place is done and it's housing over 500 people. My call to you is, again, where will you be when Israel turns 70? This Platinum Jubilee is going to be like none other right here. We're inviting the president. I want you to be part of blessing Israel. I want you to be part of what God has prophesied and promised. You know, why don't you sign up for the this May 14th event right now? Just click on sign up and register. You got to be here. It's going to be really, really great. I want to say God bless you and a huge thank you for all of you who continue to stand with us in prayer, in finances, and especially since that November 29th, 2017, 70 years since the nations voted to establish Israel. Well, why 37 ambassadors arose. The ambassadors are continuing to rise, and they are strong, and they are many. I want you to be part of it. Join Shagririm, Ambassadors Academy for Israel. God bless you.